Okay, question number 14. And the people of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about dash men besides women and children. Again, I'm referencing the ESV. What's the answer? 50,000, 250,000, 600,000, 750,000. Okay, 43 answers in. Thank you for staying on our Kahoot and Zoom after that short break. Okay, 39 of you have got the answer right. 600,000 references Exodus chapter 12, 37 and 38. Okay, that's only men. That means even if you consider a family of 4, Moses was leading around 2.4 million people, or over 2 million people. Okay, Moses was a leader for over 2 million people, at least 600,000 men. And then Exodus 38 verse 26 talks about 603,550 men. 603,550 men. Okay, a big army. I read somewhere that they walked the way nomads walk. That line would be 10 miles long, and at the head was he leading them all. 10 miles long line, as they traveled to the desert. So Moses was the leader. Can you imagine that this man at one point in time was all alone, running away because he, in his anger, committed a murder? His intent was good, to help his brothers, but then in his anger, he committed murder. He had to run away, and he was all alone. And he must have thought, I have goofed up. In my anger, I've done something wrong. My life is done and dusted. But then God, the Bible doesn't give all the details, but Moses held on to God. Moses came back to God. Moses was with God. Moses held on to God. Moses trusted God. Moses obeyed God. Moses was full of imperfections. He was trying to give excuses, but God brought him to a place where he is the leader of 600,000 men. God can use you despite that goof up, despite that moment of madness that you allowed to come in your life, that rebellion against God, which you did, and you feel sorry for it, and you feel so alone after that moment. But if you hold on to God, if you take a U-turn, if you hold on to God, God can make you a leader who will impact a generation for God. And I want to encourage you. So let not your goof ups, and Moses particularly, it was short temper, because of which he had to literally run away, and he had to be alone in that desert till he met those 7 girls, the daughters of Midian. Imagine that journey where he's running in that desert all alone. He thinks his life is done. If a wild animal comes and attacks him, he would be dead. There would be nobody to bury him as well. He was so close to being extinct from this earth, so to speak. Okay, he could have died all alone with nobody to bury him. But God raised him to a point where he led over 600,000 men, and God gave him a funeral. What a turnaround. What a life. Okay, Bindu moves to the top 5. Otherwise, the top 5 remains the same.